Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Lions of the Republic here live on the Wrestling Republic YouTube channel. We are your hosts, Ben and Suki, and today we're going to be taking a look at what's been going on in the New Japan Cup, the highlights of the New Japan 51st, right?
Yeah, 51st, yeah.
Anniversary show, and whatever the hell is going on with Bullet Club at the moment. But before we get started, we do need to address a bit of an elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Admittedly, you, our loyal viewers, weren't to know this because this hasn't been announced yet. So this is it. This is a world exclusive,
A world
and
of
it's quite sad. And
what's that?
do you want me to say it, or do you want to say it, Suki?
All right, how about you say it? Because I think
This is good. This is gonna be the last episode of Lions of the Republic for a little while. This is due to a couple of things. First of all, my workload at university has massively increased. This is a combination of coursework and also me taking a more active role in student uh, discrimination and ratification procedures for students with disabilities and uh, trying to work with university management to resolve that. That takes up way too much of my time at the moment, and that has meant I can't really dedicate the same amount of time to Lions of the Republic. But you'd think we'd be able to make this work, but I'm not the only one with news.
All right. So, um, all right. So before I go on to the biggest news, we've been taking a break. I've been taking a break on Lines of the Republic for a little bit for the past few weeks due to mental health reasons, and and after a bit of consideration for the past month or so, I am gonna be leaving the Republic for I cannot mention where I'm going to. Sadly, I'm leaving. Therefore, this will be my final episode of Lines of the Republic for the foreseeable future. It's been a blast having uh it's been a blast rambling about why Master Wato is the greatest junior heavyweight in the world. It's been it's been fun. It's been fun, actually. It's been fun being able to yell about Master Water, being able to yell my own opinions, and I guess talk a lot of and fanboy over Chris Brooks was this man here. But it's been a real wild ride. I really appreciate Ben Ellis and our big boss for giving me this opportunity. I appreciate Ben here for being my podcast partner and putting up with the shit you have to go through. And
Way too many early mornings Japanese time.
way too early mornings. I think there's one episode where I had to wake up in an early morning, but again, this will be my final episode. There's many episodes that I have not yet uploaded, so I'll upload them right after this episode as like unreleased Lines of the Public. But the foreseeable future, I will be gone from Wrestling Republic. I can't say where I'm going, but thank you everybody to who's been watching Lines of the Republic and listening to it. I would like to thank everybody on the Wrestling Republic team. Again, Clark sent me a very nice text over Insta DMs. Also, everybody that I owe something to, I'll send them texts as well. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, other Ben. Thank you to the fans in this company. Thank you to everyone in this company, and thank you to the fans who listen to this. And now, after all that depressing shit, I guess we go to some wrestling because we go.
Yep. So, anniversary show, or so I think we can kind of combine the anniversary show and the New Japan Cup to an extent, because obviously I don't want to massively like get totally into every single match from every single New Japan Cup show. So, I'm gonna start with the Bishamon and Dream Tag Title match.
Yep.
Because damn, it is nice to see Okada and Tanahashi sort of healing it up a bit, the final bosses, and having Yoshihashi cut the show closing promo at Ota, the
Yeah,
man is the greatest heavyweight wrestler in the world right now.
yeah. I'm
Joke.
I mean, yeah, I think Bishamon's going to the tag division. I mean, it's fun seeing like Okada heal it up, like say like as he healed it up at the Mood Retirement show. I feel like this year we'll be seeing a bit of a heel Okada. We'll be seeing a bit more rough, more a more rough Okada. Well, I think you clearly saw that in yesterday's tag match was, I believe it was Dream Team versus Shota and Narita, where
Yeah,
like fucking Okada just hit Narita was like two rainmakers. Like,
it was just the one, he went to so it was the closing stretch of the matches. Narita and Okada are the legal men. Uh, Narita puts Okada down. Okada's like kind of collar and elbows in, kind of goes like, come on, hit me. Narita takes a swing. Okada ripcords him up for the Rainmaker and just smacks him, and then he sort of pins him in the same way he pinned Kiyomiya, and then he's just like pat pat. You can literally see him say, like he didn't actually say it, but, the sentiment, the message conveyed was, yeah, you aren't Shibata, you aren't the man who took me 45 minutes in 2017. You're not your dad. Come on, boy.
you know that. Come on,
So
boy.
in the words of Suzuki, you are an effing young boy.
Oh, you are fucking young boy. uh, yeah, so the Bishamon and Dream tag was fun. It was fun.
Mm.
Bishamon retained. Uh,
War drums, war drums.
drums. They did the Zanmai finish. And yeah, this time Yoshihashi did the flip. But yeah, it was fun. It was a good um a good match for the anniversary event. Well, yeah, that's the dream tag team. I believe they'll be going rough throughout this.
Yeah, it's a good name.
No, I think they had another name called like Love and Rain in the VTR. Love and Rain in the V.
No,
No,
no, it's dream tag team.
Dream Tag is better
Uh,
than Love and Rain.
yeah, absolutely. Love and Rain sounds like a shitty Elvis song.
All right, so I believe I think that we should go on to the cup now. Well,
Yep.
I see.
So my predictions got busted after the first match, which is great.
Same. So first match, I believe it was what was it?
It
Uh,
was Sonata Taichi.
Sonata Taichi. Yeah, I saw Sonata. Sonata did win. Oh shit, Sonata did win. Oh, I'm good.
Yes,
Good for my
Sonata won. Yeah,
one over Taichi.
Sonata won. He's debuted a new finisher, um,
He did.
which is like some weird DDT thing that doesn't have a name yet, but it's probably going to be called something like Oogla Boogla Skull DDT.
Yeah. So it was Sonata Taichi. I think that was at Korakuen, I believe.
It was at Korakuen. So remember, I had Taichi to win the whole New Japan Cup, so my predictions went the moment. As ever, they seem to be telling the story that Sanada is finding his fire. Sanada's learning how to do fighting spirit. It's the same story again.
Same story every single fucking New Japan Cup. Same story every fucking tournament for Sonata. And I believe next match on the bracket it's Tetsuya Naito versus ELP. My bracket got busted for this one. Uh
Yep, Naito.
Naito pulled up a surprise roll up and
Mm,
pinned ELP. Apparently, and this match made me notice how much I miss cheering crowds, man. Because at the start they were cheering for like Naito, Naito, and then
Naito.
mid match they started cheering for ELP, and ELP got this little little Naito fan to sway him during the match. Where like early on he just thought he was gonna throw away his LRJ hat. This match was actually pretty fun, actually, but
Mm.
it will.
It was nice. It was nice that it ended on a surprise roll up for me because it's like, obviously, although ELP has gone out in the first round, they are still keeping him quite strong.
Yeah.
Obviously, with everything going on in Bullet Club at the moment, it looks like that's the way that's going to go, but we'll get onto that later.
Yep. So now, now, so the next match on the card on the bracket, it was Evil versus Ren Narita. Um, Evil won. Nothing much to say, actually. Nothing much to say. I said Naruto would have won, so
Uh,
my bracket.
Here we go, looking like we're probably going to get either Naito versus Evil or Evil versus Sonada in the finals, in the semi-finals.
Probably, but if I think we'll probably have Osprey. So if Osprey like slides evils, then we'll probably get rid of evil soon. Because I think
Mm,
they have Shoto on the block, so I probably shouldn't. But there's a high possibility that we might get evil versus some LJ member in
yeah,
the semi quarters in the semifinals. And next we have Mark Davis versus Toriano. Uh so
Davis won.
Davis won, yeah, which sets
I'd
up
like to point
you
I'd
go.
like to point out that Davis did not use his regular finisher on Toriano.
Yeah, he
As much as I love his, I think what was it? It's called. Hang on,
wild or something, was it?
say again.
I think it was wet and wild or something, or was it
Yeah,
water?
as much as I love Wet and Wild, that is not the there. I mean, there's a reason he can't do the pop-up sit-out pile driver on Toriano, who is a fair bit older than he looks. But it would have been quite nice to see the Japanese crowd audibly pop for the close your eyes and count to fuck, which is what he calls it.
You can't. Oh my,
It's base.
I want to hear Japanese commentary say that. It's close your eyes and count for fuck. 3, 2, 3. Close your eyes and count to fuck. すげえ
Good, good, I swear. But yeah, instead we got the Wet and Wilder.
ワイルド
But yeah, congratulations to Mark Davis. This was an upset I didn't see coming. But then I realised that they're trying to keep Aussie Open strong as well.
Yep. I think yep. So on the other side of the bracket, we have Carl Fletcher and Yoshihashi, where
That was murder.
oh,
Kyle Davis murdered Yoshihashi.
yeah.
Two brainbusters and then the spinning brimstone. It's like, Kyle,
Kyle.
Kyle, no.
Oh. So this obviously sets up for a tag title match is Sakura Genesis or um Dontaku.
I mean, he's still got to beat Goto, but he's got Goto next.
That go
So,
to literally like an hour after we record this. Where well probably my prediction is that he'll probably win Goto and lose.
mm,
Actually, I'm okay. My bracket's like fucked in my mind right now because I'll get onto that later. So next he has Goto, and next I fucking popped for this one in my room. Aaron Hinare pinned Shingo Takagi pins the Rampage Dragon in in Shingo's hometown of Yamanashi, where man, I think that they're trying to push Aaron for this one for because again he called it as the rise of the ultimate weapon. But I think Aaron might win Tama. Aaron might win
mm,
Tama and lose to Goto the next round.
fair
And
enough. Yeah, I mean, Tama needs a challenger. So,
yeah, and I think that's how they can get Aaron happy and set up a story, I guess.
mm.
And yeah, Tamatonga's body is like huge. They're both they both have amazing bodies where
There's gonna be so much swearing in that match.
Tama versus
Not
all right, is it?
Yeah, not as much as the Wrestle Kingdom. I think it was Wrestle Kingdom 2014
Yeah.
with God, Great Bash Heel,
I think
and Ishii and Yano. Uh,
I missed that.
obje Objectively, the greatest tag team triple threat in Wrestle Kingdom history, purely on profanity alone. Particularly the bit where Togi Makabe demonstrates that he knows three words of English and they're fuck you and motherfucker.
Oh God, I think that this is the most like I think that this is the episode where we like screamed up profanity the most because we just screamed out, "Hey, I can't fuck," and then all that shit. Just can't fuck all that shit. So yeah.
Yeah, it's our last episode before you go. I am somewhat less bothered about us getting demonetized.
So I think the next match, I think that's when we can start talking about Bullet Club. David Finlay versus Tomohiro Ishii. Uh,
The rebel David Finlay.
I need a rebel. Bullet Club needs a rebel. Everybody needs a rebel.
Everybody died. No, that's not Sancho.
That's what. So David Finlay comes out that was Misfits looking with his Misfits looking Bullet Club logo with a ghetto looking like he just came out of Peaky Blinders. Uh looking like he just came out of Peaky Blinders.
Like I said, this was a really good match.
This was a really good match. Yeah, I
It
would.
was. It's quite interesting to see that David Finlay, although he is now in Bullet Club and he's now the leader of Bullet Club, he's not going for like Jay White style cheating heel,
Yeah,
sly counter wrestling. He's not going for like AJ and Kenny's spectacle.
yeah.
He's just gonna beat the piss out of boys.
You can beat his center point.
Yeah.
So I think that this is where
He
we, yeah, oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
he starts leathering Ishii in this match. Like obviously it's Ishii, so Ishii takes this as a challenge.
I get, yeah. I mean, I'm digging heel Finley, but
Me too.
I think Bullet Club's not digging heel Finley, is it?
Bullet Club is fine. What do you mean?
Bullet Club is fine. So there's a bit of a leadership battle. I don't know what you call it, but Bullet
Mm.
Finley's going up his ass and saying, "I'm the leader of Bullet Club now. Fuck Jay White. Fuck the Switchblade era." But like LP's like just not having it. It was like the whole tag matches that they've been having.
Yeah.
LP's,
So, for example, yesterday it was a three-person tag. It was, I want to say it was Bullet Club versus.
I think it was. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yesterday was a tag match actually. Tag match was Finley and Phantasmo versus Ichiman Sweet Boy and Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh no! Oh, it was the other day when it was Chase Owens, Finley, and
It's Finley
ELP.
LP. Yeah, I
Because
think.
like Chase kept trying to tag Finley in, but ELP kept refusing to tag to Finley, and
Yeah, I think they also refused the two sweet from Finley, and
mm,
ELP refused to two sweet Finley and all that. And yesterday, I think during that tag match, just during the tags, Finley just slapped Phantasmo and like chops him. And whenever Phantasmo was gonna go for that like corner drop kicks that he always does, Finley just pops up and like fucking like batters Fujita with his like foot. And then backstage comments, I believe it went something like the switchblade era was over. We texted Jay to set off into the sun, and like Finley's just not having it with Phantasmo. So two things could happen. We could either have Phantasmo cost one of Finley's New Japan Cup matches and turn out an all-out civil war again, or we can script it on Taku, and I think they just debate us and be like, you saw Bullet Club was gonna have a civil war? No, Bullet Club is stronger than ever. You little dipshits in Fukuoka, ha ha, some shit like that. But
yeah. Anyway, Bullet Club is fine. What do you mean?
Bullet Club's fine. What do you mean? Yes, and Finley's next match is against Great Okan.
All hail
All hail Great Okan.
the
Finley's.
king of the. He's still the king of the British.
He's still the king of the Brit. He is actually, yeah. He's still coming out with that sword. Looking like he's about to, looking like a book cover or something. Uh, next we have Shota. Next we had Shota versus Yujo Takahashi. Where
Boring. This is the one match I haven't enjoyed.
yeah, same. I think yep, Shota. What Shota won? And again, I'm surprised. I'm not that surprised actually, because I thought Shota would come out from the regular entrance curtain, and then he's now pursuing the John Moxley.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I'm a big like believer in the potential of Shota Umino. However, a match with Yujiro Takahashi is not a match that gets to showcase that potential.
Yeah, I think the next match with Zack Sabre Jr. might probably showcase that potential. But like,
Come on, Zach.
yeah, he tapped out Bushi with a face lock, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that. But Zack Sabre Jr. versus Shota Umino, I'm happy to see it. Shota said that he went to the UK to study the techniques of of British wrestling, and Zack Sabre.
Didn't no.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. I'm just thinking about the amount of tap out losses Shota took in Rev Pro. Yeah, study the technique of the British wrestlers. You mean constantly get put in the half crab by Michael Oku until you tapped out?
man,
You tapped out, boy.
you tapped
You
out.
tapped out, boy.
You tapped out. So I think that there's one match that I'm looking forward to, which is the Sonata versus Naito match, because
Mm.
Sonata teased something that he might leave Lij, and
He teases that he's going to leave LIJ every 5 minutes.
every 5 minutes he does. But I think this time he actually like said it in Tokyo Sports article, so probably. So I think this match might have something to do with it. It might have something to do with it. I think he might. If Sonata does leave LJ, I can't picture him being in Bullet Club. I can't picture him. I can picture him being in like just four guys, or I can picture
If,
him being just four guys turning into just
if
five guys.
Gato, you will take Sonata in the United Empire and you will like it.
I was gonna say that I want to see Sonata in the United Empire because I want to see Sonata throw
Sonata,
up the crown and with the green
Sonata, Sonata joins Chaos.
Sonata. Oh, that might be fun though. Sonata joins Chaos. That might actually
Um,
be fun.
Speaking of the United Empire, or more accurately, speaking of someone who might be joining the United Empire, and in more broad news, we have the next challenger for Mercedes Money. Do 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 do.
Money.
Money. Um, her next challenger is possibly looking like it might be a three-way match
Really? Not really. Really. It's
because Azumi challenged Mercedes. Mercedes, in an interview with TMZ Sports, said, "You know what? Yes, I'll fight you." And then Hikalea, I think her name is,
hmm?
someone else has said, "I want into that match," and
I
they made an official challenge at the backstage comments.
think it was Mayu Otani. Probably. I think it was Mayu Otani.
Was it mine? I slightly missed this story, but yeah, Mercedes might have to be defending in a three-way at Wrestling Dontaku.
I don't think I saw. Yeah, either it can be Azumi versus Mercedes at Sakura Genesis, and then the winner of that match might defend
Hmm,
against Mayu. But Azumi versus Mercedes will fuck. It will actually.
it would.
Oh yeah.
Um, all right. The other news is we've had a whole load more matches announced for the Impact New Japan crossover,
Yep.
Multiverse of Madness, Multiverse of Madness, Into the Multiverse, Only the Strong Survive, or whatever it's called. To be fair, it's a pretty metal name, no matter what you call it. We find it. Uh,
Oh yeah.
in,
I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. So I think.
oh, you,
Yep. All right. So Impact
uh,
X. Yeah, go ahead. I think. I don't know if I'm correct. Impact X
um,
Division. Fuck. What's this for the belt? All right. You say it because I don't watch a lot of Impact.
um,
Impact.
so
Yeah.
the current card we are looking at is so here we go. One, two, three. We've already mentioned Jeff Cobb versus Moose, Speedball Mike Bailey versus Will Ospreay. Reminder: Mike Bailey is wrestling Kota Ibushi 2 hours before this. Um, in an X Division Championship match, Trey Miguel will be defending against Rich Swann, Kevin Knight, Frankie Kazarian, Clark Connors, and Rocky Romero in a scramble match. Uh, Minoru Suzuki versus Kenta
Oh shit.
um, for the strong openweight titles.
Hmm.
Um, Motor City Machine Guns versus the Mighty Don't Kneel versus Aussie Open versus Ace Austin and Chris Bay of Bullet Club in a four-way match for the Impact Tag Team Championships. Um, we've got yeah. This is a weird match they've just added for the pre-show. They've added it. It's not even for the pre-show. It's weird. It's Fred Rosser, Alex Coughlin, Sammy Callahan, and PCO versus Eddie Edwards, Joe Hendry, Tom Lawler, and JR Kratos. Like, what has happened with the faces and heels in this match? Because Fred Rosser, Alex Coughlin, and PCO are faces. Sammy Callahan's kind of a heel in Impact at the moment. Joe Hendry's the most overman in Impact, despite I think he's meant to be a heel.
Eddie
Tom
Edwards.
Lawler and
What about Eddie?
Eddie Edwards is a big heel at the moment. He's one of the main heels
Is Tom Lawler supposed to be a heel, right? Because he's been
this is New Japan Strong, where Filthy Tom is the biggest heel.
yeah. And Fred Rosser and Sammy Callahan's kind of a heel, and PCO's like a face, right?
In a PCO turned face,
PCO turned face, Sammy Callahan.
Sammy
How many
Callahan he joined the designer heels.
how many impacts do we have before this? Because like
Uh, it's airing on March 30th, so we've got a couple more.
there are a couple more, so they might turn Sammy Callahan into a face, probably
Maybe,
do.
maybe. Yeah, it has also been confirmed that Josh Alexander versus Kushida for the Impact World Championship will A be for the Impact World Championship because that wasn't confirmed last time we spoke, and B it will be your main event of the evening. That
Oh,
is going to that is going to bang so hard.
yep. I think there's many other matches that we have. What matches would you like to see for a Multiverse United?
For Impact in New Japan.
Yep.
I mean, I'm really happy with this card at the moment.
Yep.
I would quite like to have another. Can we have another Aussie Open versus Motor City Machine Guns 2v2 match? Because that was stupidly fun, the last one we had.
I think
Um,
yeah.
what else? What else would I like? I will please have a Joe Hendry versus Toru Yano match, please. It will make me laugh a lot.
Joe Hendry.
Um, I love Joe Hendry. He's such a talented guy.
Isn't he's a digital media champion?
Yeah, he's the digital media champion. He's also a very good amateur wrestler. He's won amateur wrestling championships. So, he and Toriano, if you actually you could do a bit of silliness, but then they can both actually like grapple properly.
I think Dirty Dango, how about
Dirty Dango.
Dirty Dango?
Give me Dirty Dango versus Evil.
Dirty Dango versus Evil.
Mhm.
Wait. I was about to say Joe Doran, but he's like out of commission.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I
the
think
big man is a legend.
Big Man is a legend. I think I think they might if they can add Joshi's. Mickey James
Hmm.
is retired, right? Mickey James.
Nope, she's still the Knockouts World Champion.
He's still the knockout world champion. Who should have been Mickey James? Mickey James versus Mayu. Fucking
Yeah, I mean that would be like the ultimate clash of eras, which would be super nice.
yeah. I
Um,
see that. And
I've had some people say to me that Mercedes should challenge for Mickey's Knockout Championship, to which I say categorically, please no.
oh yeah, I think there's one more person that we can add on the show. I think Yuya Uemura. Uh,
He's injured.
is it? Oh shit, he is. Wait,
Yeah, he was wrestling Sammy Callahan. There was a uh, an honest mistake. Like no one is blaming. Well, actually, a lot of people did blame Sammy Callahan, but it genuinely looked like an honest mistake rather than like deliberately sloppy work.
yeah,
And unfortunately, a power bomb turned into an accidental pile driver.
yeah, yeah.
Obviously, Yuya was able to walk out, and well, he was able to walk out with the support of the referee, but no head or neck injuries or anything like that, as far as we hope. But to the best of my knowledge, he is not cleared
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
because he did get kind of dropped on his head
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah. Black Taurus, is he still wrestling?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, give me like Black Taurus versus everyone.
Oh, give
Not
me,
all at once, but the man can wrestle so well.
to be
He's
honest,
so good. I love him.
give me Black Taurus versus. I want to say Black Taurus versus like Evil or Yano.
Yeah, the Black Taurus versus Evil, but Evil has to wrestle like he's Lij Evil again.
Yeah,
Like just a big old fight.
he's a big old fighting Evil. I think Alan Angels is seeing. Angel
Mm.
was it?
Alan Angels wouldn't mind seeing him against Kushida again. Um,
Yeah.
I think that match did get run on New Japan Strong a while back, but it was quite good. Alan
Oh,
Angels is good.
oh yeah, we have the Knockout World Tag Team Champions. If they will bring in more stardom, like
What Death Dolls or the Hex?
I
Is it?
oh yeah it's Destos. Oh yeah it's Destos.
Well, they are probably about to lose them to the Hex. So
If they I mean if it's a hex either way, I would like to see Black Desire challenge for those, please. Thank you very much. Black Desire's English.
yeah, I'm here for that.
Yeah, I see.
But that's Impact and New Japan. What else is it we wanted to cover? Was that it?
What else do we have? What else do we have? Is there any AEW things that's happening in New Japan?
I mean, Aussie Open
Oh yeah, Aussie Open showed up in the
did
AEW.
things. Um,
Aussie Open did things. I see.
Juice Robinson is still in
Oh
Bullet
yeah,
Club.
yeah, apparently Juice Robinson is still in Bullet Club. I mean, I
Yeah,
think I should
Bullet
have
Club.
seen that. I think I should have seen that coming because like Ring of Honor, he
Yeah,
was supporting that Bullet Club looks. I don't know why people are surprised that they think Juice is not in Bullet Club, but I think that this might be like another international thing, and I think they might bring Juice back for like some shows in New Japan.
yeah. There's. I'm sorry. You don't have someone walk out to the new Bullet Club theme with the old Bullet Club logo on their back jacket, and like not have that cleared with Abari and the rest of the office because it was like it wasn't even like, oh look, it's Juice Robinson and he's in Bullet Club. It was literally Bullet Club 4444. Oh wait, could this be Juice? Could this be Jay? Oh wait, it's Juice.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Oh look, he's hit Ricky Starks. Oh look, things are happening.
yep. I think there's another thing that we should add. Resurgence is happening at Long Beach, at the
Hmm.
Pyramid again. You might be seeing some title defenses there, like for
Yeah, I
example.
mean, isn't that right when Best of the Super Juniors is going to be? So that'll be where all the heavyweights are.
Yeah, there'll be more of the heavyweight side. But I think that we still have the Kenny Omega versus Jeff Cobb program. So it's either
Mm.
this or it's either we're gonna be seeing that Secure Genesis, Dontaku or Resurgence at the Water Pyramid. But I think Resurgence at the Water Pyramid, I think the last time they had Resurgence it was at the Torch, which is like not really an arena. It's like outside of Coliseum.
That's the one where Will Ospreay came back from injury, wasn't it?
Yep, that's when Will Ospreay came back from injury and said that he's not coming back to Japan. And that's also when Tano won back the US championship from Lance Archer. Uh
Yeah, that was the show where they really screwed up the audio and you couldn't even hear the wrestlers' themes for half the show.
Probably. Yeah. So New Japan
So
New Japan returns to the Water Pyramid. Hopefully no audio mistakes there. No audio mistakes.
I'm not holding my breath.
I'm holding my breath. So sadly, I believe that is the end of of our final episode of Lines of the Republic for a little while, and mine for the foreseeable future. Again, thank you very much for the journey. Please go support Wrestling Republic and whatever they do. Please see whoever fills my seat here. It might be Anthony Party because he does a lot of good Japan work in at Wrestling Republic. But
Hmm.
and either way, thank you for the journey. Go support Wrestling Public. Go go follow the Wrestling Public Instagram. Go go follow our Instagram. Go follow everybody. Go follow everyone who supported us. Thanks everybody. Sadly, I okay. I'll do two today. Sadly, I must bid you adieu. Goodbye. and good night, bank. And one last time, one last time, we gotta give it to. All right. Ich ni
Neat.
san.
I don't count.
Oh, yep. Da.